You say you're surprised by the endurance of the last administration. Here we are, PD, and the 5-star. How much more assured would you feel from a bond perspective in terms of the outright BTPs and on the spreads if that is the administration that comes to the fore with Conte at the top?
Well, I think this would be a good administration for the market, simply because it's an administration that would probably have better relations with Europe, as your colleague just mentioned. And secondly, it's an administration that would have a tendency to do even less and be less be less verbally aggressive in terms of what they want, which I think the markets would take relatively well. It's ironic, actually, when investors look at Italian governments, what they like is an Italian government that simply doesn't do much. And I think the way they would interpret this coalition is a government which, again, doesn't do an awful lot. So stability is something which is very important for investors in terms of buying Italy.
In your strategy, are you buying Italy, and how so if you are?
So we are long the Italian market relative to Germany. We have more spread now than we had a month ago, so it's an attractive opportunity. And I think Italy is something that you really have to look at tactically. You know, it trades in a range. We're now at the top end of that range. We think it's a buying opportunity as a result. It doesn't really matter which bonds you buy along the Italian curve, but I would definitely focus on the things which are most liquid. So the 10-year area of the market looks fairly attractive.
Guy, I want to get your sense on this. I put it into the GTV library. It's called Sleeping Beauty. Euro volatility. There's the spread that Nira and yourself were talking about. Where did you say that spread could get to on this administration before we move on to the euro?
So I think we could definitely see it tighten, probably not back to the all-time tights, but I think we could probably see a kind of parallel move to the tightening that we've seen recently.